Welcome back, friends. Amy Jo Journal of Friends. Something happened. Sorry, new setup. I think you just missed all of me sewing in the signatures. But I sewed them on. I guess that's the problem with the new setup. I sewed them on this little piece of 1-inch cardboard covered in the paper, or covered in the material. Same way I always sew my signatures in, so it's the exact same way. The only difference is I sewed them on a piece of cardboard, or the small piece of, it's not cardboard, it's the back of a paper pad, instead of sewing it directly onto the book spine. And that is to do a hidden spine. And now I'm just going to glue that hidden spine, or that piece of cardboard, or little piece of, I'm just going to call it cardboard for the sake of calling it it's the spine. I am going to glue it into the book where the spine goes, so that you will have a hidden spine. You will not see it on this side. You will just see it inside the book, the journal. And it looks like I might have made it a little wider than it. Nope, just I needed to get it in there a little bit. Sometimes this can be a little fiddly, but much better outcome when you, so I need it right there. Much better outcome, much better outcome than when if you don't want your spine seen. Again, I'm really sorry that you didn't get to see me sewing that in. I thought for sure I looked, it was recording, then it wasn't. When I looked up to see how much time we had been recording. Dang it. So, very sorry. But like I said, you can go back to any of my some of my other videos and see that how I've this is the important part, putting it together so that your spine is hidden, and making sure that it is in and tight. And where you want it. And in the spots you need it to be. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit you. Okay. And then you want to take your glue and glue these. Make sure this is plenty of glue. I'm just trying to get that glue moved around to make sure it's where it needs to be. That is not where our, oh, yep, that is where our spine is. Okay. And then flip it over and do the same thing over here. And that spine is not set yet. So let's make sure we have that in there where it needs to be. And it is. And the only reason I didn't use super glue on that is because I don't want bumps in there. And you know how super glue can be bumpy? I just don't want that bump up in there. I want it to lay as flat as possible. And it should once we get it the way we need it to be. And all of this is very much worth it once your journal is completed. That also helps with that. And then you see you have a perfect spine with nothing, no stitching or anything on it. That also helps it when you have when you have a damaged spine like I did when I started this, if you remember right there. I don't know if you can see it. So just trying to make sure this will lay correctly. Now there's not much more we can do with this until this dries, so that'll be the end of this video for today. Well, the 2 videos for today. I am going to post this both on the same day, part 1 and part 2. Have them come out, you know, like an hour apart or something. I don't know, half-hour apart maybe. Again, thank you for being patient with me with the new setup. I have a new ring light that is completely different, holds my phone or the camera and stuff completely different, so don't know how. I have to get used to that. Just took it out of the box, not even in, right before I filmed the first one, so we'll get that set up and straightened around. I'll get used to it. So there we go with the binding. That's all set up. The last video we do will be decorating. So we'll trim off all these edges and we will, let's see if we can clean this up a little bit. We'll put our corner edges, our little corners on here so that it'll protect them so they don't get any more damage than they already are. Because this book, I believe, was created in '79, so it is going to be 50 or 46 years old this year. So we'll put definitely put some corner edges on this, corner protectors on this, and then we'll decorate it up a little bit. So I'll let this dry and then we'll finish it up. Thank you for joining me and being patient, and we'll get this book together. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a blessed day. Thank you.